Boy, and I'm back with another video with y'all, man. And tonight we're gonna be streaming some college football 25 walkthrough part 37. Another exhibition game, and then before we do the and then
The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's James. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oregon's offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Find space on the right. Got a lot of running room.
Oregon. Good. But yeah, man, I'm gonna drop another stream after this. But
it was Katie bar the door, baby.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that.
If y'all watching this channel,
it's going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. I've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will have its first possession of the game. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll give it to the back. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Good kick.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Horn. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. He's right on target. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback?
Man, I got 2 people watching the stream, man. Shout out to you.
No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Snowed under by the defense. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own. Unloads it downfield.
Oh, Lord. Dang, again?
He's off to the races. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. That's caught. It's Horn. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Johnson. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right?
Fires into traffic, picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
A little release to the back. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
What? Out of bounds. Oh, Lord.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pressure coming. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field on the defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
Glass half full, glass half empty, guys. Obviously great, they got a completion. You prefer that over incompletions or interceptions. The glass half empty. I mean, they made that third down a bit more manageable, but not much.
Finds his man. It's Horn. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
That's a great play call there, guys. I love it. Listen, they didn't get the first down, but this QB sneak on the very next play is going to get it, and this drive's going to keep going.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. And this one splits the uprights.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try to get the team out there. And this field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Coming out with it, it's Whittington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. First down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. Oh, the sweet chip gets him free. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll leave it with the lone back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Horn. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. They'll go with a direct snap.
Get in there.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He gets a block. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into big runs.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle.
No! He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Ferguson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off play action. Fires. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. To the right. It's caught downfield. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, running back on the move.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to pass again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. He's got his man. Turns it on at midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now facing a third and long. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's James. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Horn. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive proving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Sanders. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the Buffaloes will keep this drive going. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get out.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
On the ground, it's James. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Ducks are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defense their mind.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Shakes off the defender. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
Man, this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Dumps. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass.
There we go.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he creates a turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting it on the field time and time again.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Safe completion on the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. They'll try to pick up the first. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Toss to the outside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Horn. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback adapting. The freshman able to get home with the sack. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you. And you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Moving away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that third down screen play, make the tackle, now setting up fourth down.
It's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the tailback.
Get him! Get him!
Oh, he spun away like a vapor. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Catch in the middle. It's Horn.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down.
Oh, yeah.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado. Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. To the air, it's Sanders. Feeling some heat. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe
going downfield for the big play.
Oh, yeah.
It is 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Caught on the outside, it's Stewart. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On the return, it's Horn. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Sanders. Looking to scramble. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Oh.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, and the last really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Caught in the backfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Quick release by the QB. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback on the keeper. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Give to the running back. The Ducks get enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free 1st down and some yardage. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football and they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that was a big play. They say games come down to just a handful of plays, and with a chance to tie the game here in the 4th quarter, they missed the opportunity, clanking that one off the post.
Power football with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. After the run, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 1st down. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Gabriel. It's complete. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Ducks want to move quickly. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Oregon! They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense is first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, well, he is hard to bring down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Unload. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job of
Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a... Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play. Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
He's got it. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. To throw, it's Gabriel. Looking for the score. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Welsh. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with a W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them from scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. Unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he's going to run it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Commodores in the hurry up.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The Commodores with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
On second down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Still on his feet at the 45. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
On second down, looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
Powers forward. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Milrow. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Alexander. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going up top.
Mustard pick.
Steps away.
Up in there.
Fires on the move. It's caught. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. He's got it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense in the hurry-up. He'll just keep slinging it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That's caught. It's Skinner. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Using his legs to buy some time. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
These guys aren't human either. They got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And the Commodores have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback keeper. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Using his feet. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vandy.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Gets open down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Grab near the marker, it's Miller. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Alabama pushing the tempo. He leaves it with his back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a... And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
And you try to catch them off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
This has been a disaster for the offense down close to the goal line. The first snap, they get sacked. The second snap, they're lucky it wasn't picked throwing that one into coverage. Here you go on third down. You're going to have to throw for it. You better be careful. QB's got to make a good decision.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He got it. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires one high and deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He'll try to do it himself. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
That's the end of the first half, with the game tied.
The Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect.
Oh, look out! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bernard. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Alabama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fair catch called for and made. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Pressure coming. He's got it. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Here's the handoff. At the 45 on his way. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Getting some heat. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Trying to get to it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Milroe. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Hey, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot.
Unleashes one deep. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Massive score. Now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy. Nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, that's your decision.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. Runs through the tackle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking for room. It's Haynes. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. Fires to the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, we've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve clock.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. First play of the first possession of OT. Handoff from the gun. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
Right, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Alabama has it first to start overtime. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown tie! And they score first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, it's something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy's fun to watch.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback will keep it. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Timeout called by the offense to make sure this play call is perfect. And the point after is good.
That ties the game at 20 all.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. It's a draw. Smashes through. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Tackle is made after the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They're trying to get to him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Pavia. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal, but instead they get a massive play.
Touchdown, Vanderbilt! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
26, Alabama, 24.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They got this thing tied up in double overtime.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it for you.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now sliding to his left. Taking a shot on the first play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And That's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because of their opening drive. Not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 2nd down, he'll fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the side.
And that pass is intercepted. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
Well, I can tell you, haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They're bringing heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And in that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Scanning the field, it's Milroe. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. The Gators want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, going up top. Using his feet to buy time. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. A strike downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. This offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it, make something happen before the half.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something with it. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
They go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now they're going to throw it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Back to pass, it's Monroe. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really.
Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling it.
He's going to throw deep right side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I feel like the defense is just living rent-free inside the quarterback's head right now. Of course, they got the pick last drive, and they almost got a pick right now. Right now, they are fooling this quarterback with pre-snap and post-snap looks. This quarterback doesn't know where to throw the ball.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told the club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to pass, it's Milroe. Makes the grab on the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you got to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The Freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They tried to set up that screen. The problem was, David, they left a big hole in it for the tackle.
And just a great job by the defense. Like, that's a fool you play. That's a trick you play. It gets you to run upfield, rush the passer, slip it behind you. The defense did not bite. Great play. Great job stopping them on 3rd down.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, they're looking deep down the right side.
Ain't no way to park.
And they can't make the connection.
Oh, let me try that.
Big play on 1st down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And the Gators headed quickly to the line.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage.
Complete.
33. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's what quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Getting set on 2nd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Pressure coming. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job on the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost.
Logan may walk big down. Yeah.
No. Yep. Nah, I ain't paying no attention. All right, y'all. That's it for